All right, good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon. Morning if you're on the West Coast, afternoon if you're on the East Coast, evening if you're overseas, across the pond. Alex, looking at you. How was everybody's weekend? Hopefully, y'all had a good one. We were supposed to have a wet one, but it really turned out to just be a hot one, hot and muggy. I did get the yard mowed a little bit, just a quick knockdown of the tall stuff, but other than that, not much really happened. We went and saw a few farms and stuff, and we did some driving around the state, but uh, not too much happening. I do have lurk bait up for those that want to play the fishing game. The drop game, of course, is up as well. So is Pokemon. It just let me know that I don't have that Pokeball. And think that's it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed book stream yesterday. She was playing the Lego Harry Potter. So I know I was watching her struggle, bustle a little bit while I was playing my game, and I was enjoying it. So hopefully you did too. We have 8 bags left, so we're going to go today until we finish. And a lot of that's due because we had that collab with Book and Carrot last week, and so we got a lot of the bags done last week. And usually we do 6 to 7, and I don't want to end on having 1 or 2 bags left. So we're just going to go until we finish. We're on bag 24 of 32. Maybe that's 9 bags left. It doesn't matter. We're going to go until we finish. Let's see here. But for some reason, lurk bait is there. It goes. I was about to say, why is it not coming up? Okay. So we've got our boat here. This is the top deck that we're currently working on. Looks like we're going to put some doors on it. Maybe some smokestacks. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. Congrats to Alex, though, for getting first. And Book on getting second. I had forgotten to start Firebot when I started the stream. So I quick went over and I pushed, the start button on it, and right when it popped up is when Alex claimed first. So I was able to capture her first. Um, so we need these two. We need that. There's another brown one in here somewhere. Somewhere. Okay, there's supposed to be one in here. There it is. Then we need the little glass pieces that go in the door. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the collab we did last week. I know I did. And then, of course, we played Ark on Saturday night with some friends. Doing our little beer and steer as we steered our dinosaurs across the continent, looking for more dinos and gathering resources. Ooh, went too far. All right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then we need 3 of these. For those of y'all that have been keeping track of the College World Series, this past weekend, the teams that I was following was of course, the Razorbacks. The women's team, the softball team, they went to Oklahoma City for the College Softball World Series, and unfortunately, they got eliminated in their first 2 games of ever of being in the College World Series. So it kind of sucks for them. A little bit of a learning experience because, like I said, they'd never been there before. And the men's team, they got eliminated last night in the regional, the Kansas regional, Lawrence regional, whatever. And it was Kansas's first time ever hosting a regional. There's 5, 6, and 7. So congrats to them for, making it to the College World Series. I think it's their first College World Series as well. Well, they didn't make it to the College World Series yet. They still have to go to the Super Regional, which I don't know if they're hosting the Super Regional or if they have to go to somewhere else. I think they have to go somewhere else. Because I don't think they're a high enough seed to actually host a Super Regional. I think they have to go to Georgia. But the Razorbacks were up 5-0. I was like, oh, and I turned on the game. And then they turned around and lost 13-10. That kind of sucked. Might have been my fault. Maybe if I'd have turned the game back off, maybe they would have won. Doubtful, but you know. I mean, they did lose one game earlier in the regional, which is why they were in the losers bracket. And I didn't watch that game, so it might not have been my fault after all. I didn't expect them to go very far though, because they hadn't been the dominant team this year that they've been in the past. They're outside of their Friday night and their Saturday starters, their pitching was not the greatest. I started itching all of a sudden. All right, and then we need these 2. This one. This one. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't know if y'all have heard on. I think Book mentioned it in her stream a while back, but we're getting a Lego store about 20 minutes from where we live. So that's going to be awesome. It's going to be opening the end of this summer. So we don't have to travel 3 hours to the nearest Lego store. Especially now with gas prices the way they are. They're just ridiculous. Left behind, baby. I don't give a fuck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. For those that were watching the Beer and Steer on Saturday night, where we were playing some Ark with friends. I played a little bit more yesterday, and we got some more stuff going. We found a dire polar bear. That Mad Dog, he tamed it. I lost my Ankylosaurus when it had almost 2,000 crystal on it. We found it later wandering around, nowhere near where I lost it at. So that was really weird. Let's see here. We need... All right. Let's go in order so we don't miss anything. I need 4 of these. And I need 2 gears. Not 2 gears, 2 pulleys. And then I need these 2. And then I need 2 yellows. And I need 2 shaft, or 2 bearings, whatever. I need 4 levers, or levers, depending upon how you pronounce them. Since I'm already over here, let's go ahead and grab these 4. I know I said I was going to do it in order, but I'm already got this thing, so do those 4 there. Those are probably extra parts. And then we need 6 of these. 2 of those. And then these 2. All right. So how are we building this? We got this, this, that. We're going to do 2 of these. We're just a bunch of freaking animals. All right. And then we need that piece there. And then this one. Then that one. That. 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 Need a pulley. And then we need We're just a bunch of fucking animals. There's that one. Oh man. I got a 99 or above, so somebody gets a free sub. Yep. Let's see who gets a free sub because I landed for 99 or above. Bookie22, congratulations. So, interesting tidbit about Bookie22. He was a contractor working at the base bar in Qatar when I was there back in 2009. No, 2008. He was actually the bartender the night that I got notified that I had 2 hours to pack my bags because I was on a plane ride home to try and make it back in time for my daughter's birth. Oh, I don't like that. This is way too much. Oh, I forgot to bring my thing back up. I've got Carrot up over here on the screen right now. There we go. Um, good time. There we go. All right. Too much, just way too much. Oh, I feel like that's not straight, but it is what it is right now. On the bag 25. All it takes is one time of a Lego getting stuck in a bag and you throwing the bag into the garbage and then finding out you're missing that piece. Do you then sit there and inspect the bag before you throw it away? Just takes one. Ooh. What's this? Oh, it's string. It's time that I romanticize. It doesn't look like it's right. That's definitely not right. That's more gooder. All right, I need this thing here and a pulley. And then we need come on. But right now it looks like we're building the smokestacks for the steam room. All right. That goes there. I need this. 2 of these. One of these. And one of those. In the details. Me like caramel. So our cat, she doesn't really care what you have. She just wants to smell it. So, dang it. I was making my coffee this morning, and I decided to make it using this coffee that the wife had gotten a while back from I think it was Bones Coffee Company or something like that.
Yeah.
And the first one I tried was Sugar Rush.
It's sugar cookie coffee.
Yeah, it's sugar cookie coffee. It's called Sugar Rush. And of course, the cat's sitting there like rubbing all over me and everything. And I've forgotten that she just wants to smell. I was like, this ain't for you. You don't, whatever. And of course, then the wife reminded me that she just wants to smell it. So I opened it back up and let her smell it. And then she started pawing at it like it was poop. And I was like, okay. Well, then right before stream, I got me some more coffee. And it was the vanilla and caramel one. I think it's called Jingle Bombs or Jingle Bells or something. Something jingle. Jingle something. And so I put it down there for her to sniff again. And she thought that one was poop too. So I'm thinking she just doesn't like coffee. That is not what I thought it was. This is what I want. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. All right. And then we need these again. go. I figured they were going to have a put one of these in. But maybe I didn't. I saw the piece and I was like, yeah, that goes right there. I didn't bother to read the instructions to know that I need to put another piece in there first.
I know what Lego wants me to do before it does.
Right? Getting ahead of myself. All right, and then we need a couple of these anchors here, which I know we're going to be stringing some of that string through later. Make sure it's straight. There we go. We need this. That piece that I grabbed earlier is what we need now. And then we need this one. All right, then we got these really long red sticks. And then we need 16. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, and we're going to start sticking these. Okay, this is just getting in my way here. Yep, you go just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then y'all go over there. So one of the first weekends of the Farmers Trail when it opened up, or Farm Trail, we went out to this one farm, and they make strawberry salsa, and I wanted to try it, but they didn't have any made because it was the first weekend. They didn't have they didn't have enough strawberries at the time to make the strawberry salsa because everybody was buying up just the strawberries. And so the lady said she would make some, and I was going to come back the following weekend to pick it up. And then life happened, and we didn't get back out there. And this past weekend, while we were running around, we were driving past there. I was like, I should stop by and see if they have it. And they didn't. So the lady said that she would make some. I was like, okay, I'll be back on, Monday. Because they asked me if I was going to come back on Sunday afternoon or Monday. And I was like, I'll come back on Monday. Because, Sundays are lazy PJ day. I wasn't going to drive out there in PJs. Um, so I drove back out there today, and the lady forgot to make it. So, uh, they gave me the business card and said, just, call on Friday and she'll make it Friday and you can pick it up next Saturday. I was like, okay. But now I got to remember on Friday uh, to call her to remind her. So we got two people that can't remember crap that are going to try and remind each other to do something. So what could possibly go wrong? My girlfriend's got a hat. Rude. I wonder. Can you put multiple on there? Let's see. It doesn't work out very well. Okay. I thought it would be cool if you could, put more of the spikes around it, but while you can put two of these on there, they don't play well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do all these. She's got her, she's stoned, but she's coming back to my place tonight. No one really knows just how far she's gonna go, but I'm gonna find out later tonight. Come on. I'm building just outside the range of the camera here. I got so much shit in the way. Friends, my girlfriend got a I done lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I got enough for one. She likes to shake her ass until the beat. She likes to pull my hair and make her gravitate. We did have some hellacious thunder last night after book stream, but nothing ever happened. There was no rain or anything, just lots of thunder. That's 4 more. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right. Um, Apparently the temperature yesterday though was in the low 90s, and it's supposed to be in the low 90s again today. I think these are our first 90s of the year. There we go.
The 22nd of March it was 91.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and then it dropped to 66 the next day. It was like 81, 87, 89, 91, 66, 57, 84.
That's crazy. It was 91 in March.
Yeah, just for one day. But I mean, it was in the high 80s the days prior.
Man, we're lucky we didn't get no tornadoes.
Oh,
I
I'm
bet you
sure
we.
somebody did.
I bet you somewhere in the state they did, just not
And
here.
May 15th, it was 92. It was 81 the day before and 85 the day after, but it was 92 that one day.
Okay, so this is the fourth day above 90 for the year.
Yeah, but I think it'll just be like the first sustained, not just like a random spike.
But is it really sustained if tomorrow's supposed to be down in the low 80s?
No,
This-
it's not. Yeah, because it's supposed to be okay.
I could have swore the weatherman said it was
According
supposed to be.
Google, or I mean, according to the Weather Channel, it was 93 yesterday. It's supposed to be 93 today and 86 tomorrow. So it's not like a random like jump, like 10 or 15 degrees.
Gotcha.
It's like in line, both before and after. You know, but it's not that much of a difference. What, 7 degrees?
Yeah. Ah.
And it's not supposed to dip below, like one day's 83 and 84, but other than that, it's above 85. So, you know, it's like within the 5 degree swing of being 90s to 80s.
Yeah. Okay, dope. And yeah, I would classify that as sustained then. There we
Yeah,
go.
'cause the others were like random, you know. It was either kind of sustained the day before, or like the days before, like a couple days, or it was just like a jump.
All right.
But it usually dropped.
And then I need this and the string. Round them up, round them up. Let's go. I see it red. You're a C-130 overhead. Sound of freedom. Good Lord, have mercy, this is a long string. Something funny that happened last week. My coworker and I went and did a damage assessment on a road that shares my surname in a town that shares my surname. So that was kind of fun. All right, so now then, this goes through here, goes through there, through there, through there. In red, double fisted from the blood we've shed. And leaving is dead, and that's the state of my. Nope! Where we've been, we got that concrete baked in. Come on. There we go. And then it comes up through here. Come on. Let my big fat fingers pick it up. Dang you. There we go. Pull up the slack here. There we go. Come on, big fat fingers, you can do it. Oh my gosh. All right, so now then, we've got it all threaded. Let me pull this piece back out, and we'll even out the string. All right. And then we'll take this one here. Come on. You can do it. There. There we go. That's close enough for government work, and I work for the government, so. All right. A bag of 26. All right, we are just cruising through these bags right now. I say that, and then, yeah, I got 37 pieces in this next one. Just on one step. Well, that's one piece on one step. It's 37, so. Yeah, for this step, we need 37 of these. I'm just going to leave that in there. I need 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is one of those steps where if I had unbuild, somebody would make me unbuild this step over and over and over.
Yeah, that's fine.
5, 6. Oh, speaking of unbuilds. The last time I did an unbuild was my affiliate anniversary last year. And it just dawned on me that my affiliate anniversary is tomorrow. So my stream I apparently scheduled for this Saturday. And then completely forgot about it. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. But
So you have 0 things.
Yeah, I have 0 things planned. But all that to say, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do I think I'm going to do the Wild West train, the Far West train, whatever, from Bricklink. However, I have the fundraiser for the Wounded Warrior Project chair that's been going on. I thought I set the bar low at $500. Apparently, I overshot. I overestimated, and so what's going to happen is for the stream, all the money that I make during the stream is going to go to the Wounded Warrior Project fundraiser that's on my page. So, and then I would like at some point to start another fundraiser, but for a different charity, but along the same concept as the Wounded Warrior Project, and that's the DV Farm, which is a farm up in Connecticut that specializes in helping homeless veterans reintegrate back into society. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just one side. I'm not planning on doing a 24-hour stream though, because we do have a lot of stuff that's going on here in the next few weeks, and I don't need to take 24 hours out for the stream. So we'll probably do like an 8-hour stream. I'll probably start it around 6 p.m. and then we'll end around 2 a.m. Central Time. So that's the plan for my affiliate anniversary. Yeah, I'll put them all on there, right? Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Telling you. And then all of these. I feel like these are shorter than the other pieces, but okay. I remember doing something similar with the Artemis rocket launch system over there, where they had the little. That was cool. It landed just like that. That's awesome. Where they had like the little horns or whatever that you had to put down to make the fence around it. This reminds me of that. Maybe I should put these down first. All right, so we're gonna have ads starting soon, in roughly about 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute block of ads. We have 1 block of ads every hour, and the 3 minutes gets rid of pre-rolls. And we do it once per hour in order to minimize the disruptions to the stream. During that 3-minute block of ads, you have time to get up, stretch your legs, get a drink, get a snack, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. And then after the 3 minutes are up, we'll all reconvene here and we'll continue the build. For those of you who are subscribed or have Twitch Turbo, you will not get ads. That is not a ploy to make you get Twitch Turbo or to subscribe. It's just a benefit. I will not be building during the ads. Son of a... However, I will be gathering up pieces for the next couple steps during that time frame. And you might miss some banter between me and the chat should I not take a break myself. So fear not. The only time you will miss anything is, when I'm playing video games and stuff, because I can't always stop video games, especially when I'm playing with people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Especially when I'm playing a game like American Truck Simulator. I can't just pull, well, I can just pull off to the side of the road. But I'm so focused on the game, I don't always notice that ads are starting, so. That'll be the only time you really miss any content is when I'm playing video games. But if you feel the need to subscribe, much appreciated. I know not everybody can afford to do so. I can't always afford to do so as well. At least not on every streamer I want to sub to. So, and with gas prices the way they are, money's definitely tight. It's not what I wanted. You're great. Oh, and we are in ads, so I will stop building. I don't really have to gather up pieces for the next step because we're still working on this step, and these are all the pieces that I still have to gather up. All 37 of these. So they'll just stay there. But what I will do is go ahead and grab bag 27 because that's going to be the next thing that we do after this. And I can start sorting out bag 27. So hopefully everybody's got some good plans lined up for summer. Now, granted, I know not everybody's kids are out of school because some places go year-round. But if your kids are out of school and you got some good things planned, share them with us. All right, so that's the rest of this step. The first step of bag 27 is going to require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. We're actually going camping next week. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Which means Book probably won't stream on Thursday. I won't stream that Saturday. And I doubt Book will stream on that Sunday because we're coming home on Sunday. She might stream depending upon what time we get home. But I'm not going to hold her to it. And then I think it's the week after that is when Fantasy goes on her trip. And then she comes back, and then the next day we're heading out to Tennessee for my buddy's birthday. We're going to go spend 4 days out in eastern Tennessee. So, who is that? Is that Dusa out there?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we come back from that is when Fantasy has her surgery. And then that weekend after her surgery at the theme park near us, Daughtry is going to be playing. So we're going to go see Daughtry that weekend. Oh, and it looks like we're back from ads. So welcome back, everybody. Kevin! Worky lurky? Don't know about Dusa, but I'm here. Well, welcome in. You doing some worky lurky though? Could feel this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, nope. Oh, come on. On coffee break right now, worky lurky in half an hour. Fun. Right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I got coffee as well, see? Delicious. Elixir of life. Mainly of other people's lives, so that they don't get unalived by me. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I found out, I guess it was a couple weeks ago now. We had a bunch of interns working at our job right now. And my coffee cup that I use at work is older than every single one of those interns. It turned 21 last Friday. No, the Friday before. I don't remember. One of the last 2 Fridays. I think it was the Friday before, yeah, because it was Friday before Memorial Day. My coffee cup is of legal age to drink in America. I bought it about a week or so before we left Iraq. And it says, happiness is Kirkuk, Iraq in my rearview mirror. Wasn't a bad deployment. I mean, if you take away the fact that they were trying to kill us, but, you know. Or unalive us, however you want to put that. I mean, we weren't attacked as much as some of the other bases, but about every 2 weeks or so. Well, after the first month, anyway. The first month, we didn't have a single attack on our base because the day we were flying in, we're sitting on the tarmac. How often did it drink in that time? How often did my coffee cup drink adult beverages? None. It was strictly coffee. But bases like Balad or Camp Victory or something like that, they got hit a lot more than we did. We only got hit 29 times, and that's because for the first month, maybe a month and a half after we got there, we didn't have a single attack because the guy that was launching the attacks, the day that we were flying in, we got held over in IUD Qatar on the tarmac. And we're like, what's going on? We've been sitting in the back of this C-130 for several hours. I don't remember how long it had been at the time. They're like, oh, well, the base you're going to is currently under attack, so we're waiting for the all clear before we send you out. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, during that attack, uh, the guy that was launching the rockets and stuff over blew himself up. So one of the rockets got stuck in the tube and blew up inside the tube and unalived the terrorist. So they had to train up a new guy to come over and launch rockets and mortars at our base. So it took about a month and a half for them to get a new guy in there to start attacking our base again. But after he got there, it was about every 2 weeks or so, he would launch several mortars and rockets at us. He started getting pretty accurate when I left. He actually started hitting some of our more important structures. The guy that had unalived himself from the rocket, he was actually very good at hitting our buildings and stuff. I saw a picture of the inside of our CE building, and just 10 minutes prior to the rocket landing on that building, there's about 25 people inside that room. There would not have been a single one alive had they been in that room when the rocket hit. It punched through the 6-inch thick concrete ceiling and blew up inside. You can see all the shrapnel and everything on the walls on the inside of the building from the picture. It was wicked. But he actually got pretty good at hitting our buildings. One, two, three, four, five, and 6. Time to let go. You're only one. Come on. Flip on. I remember the first attack that we had on our base. We gotten very complacent because we hadn't had a single attack since we'd been there. And they had a promotion ceremony. And they decided to have a big old bonfire out back of the building that I worked in. And our senior enlisted guy, he was like, hey, we got a fire burning back there. If y'all would just, be mindful of it. Check on it every once in a while, make sure it doesn't get out of control. And y'all have a good night. They bounced for the night. And we weren't thinking anything of it because, like I said, we were complacent. We ain't been attacked. Everything's fine. So we're sitting there in the office. And I don't know, it was maybe 9 that evening. 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. And my buddy and I, we're sitting there just doing some work, plugging away. And we both hear, like, what the heck was that? And then all of a sudden the sirens start going off like, oh, we're under attack. Yay! They were aiming for the freaking bonfire that we had out back. Man. Our chief's trying to get us killed. Like I said, we didn't think anything about it because we hadn't been attacked in like a month or whatever. We had no intelligence that said that they had a new guy in the area to launch attacks at us, so we were just like, whatever, do 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 do. Complacency will get you unalived. Yeah, until that night. On two separate occasions, I had a rocket land within 50 feet of where I was standing. Fortunately, both times they did not blow up. They were both duds. That's where all my luck went. I had just enough luck left over for Book to want to marry me, and that's it. Hey, what's up, Adam? Unless the bonfire was a decoy. Ah. 4, 5, 6, 7. How are you doing, Adam? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. Relaxing from a rough night of work. Rolled my ankle good. I almost said good ankle. I mean, it might be a good ankle, but I know not everybody has a good and bad ankle. Unfortunately for Book and I, both of our bad ankles the same ankle, so we can't just swap out. Oh, not good. Excited to push Starlink. Sweet. Did I hear that your the company you're doing driving trucks for or whatever is not doing business right now? Is that something I heard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's scary watching stuff in 4K. Nope, diesel expensive and they cut drivers down. That sucks. So it's not that they're doing business. They laid some people off. You ain't lying though. I mean, fuel in general is expensive. That's good. That kind of sucks. Last hired, first fired. We were talking about that the other day at my work because our legislator was talking about suspending the fuel tax in order to alleviate prices at the pump. And then we were like, well, how does that affect us? Because the DOT relies on the fuel tax to pay for everything, employees, projects, stuff like that. Yeah, it's good, you're not just sitting around with your thumb up your butt. But so we were asking about that, and basically what they said was some of the construction projects would just be put on hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So some of these construction projects that people are complaining about, taking forever, are going to take even longer if they suspend the tax, because we're not going to be able to pay the contractors to keep working. So of course they're going to stop working if they ain't getting paid. Ultimately, though, the legislator decided not to suspend the fuel tax, because essentially what would happen is the fallout from that would be, like I said, the construction companies that were using to build these roads and stuff, they weren't getting paid. They would then start laying people off. So, Joe down the street who's working for this construction company, he's going to save, $5 at the pump for the suspended fuel tax, but then he's going to lose his job because the construction company's not getting paid to continue working. So therefore, the construction company's got to make cuts. And so now he doesn't have a job because he saved $5 at the pump. So unfortunately, everything trickles downhill. Let's see here. Nobody's landing. I think Adam was a beneficiary of the last time I landed in one of the spots to give a free sub. And now Bookie got today's free sub from me landing. All right. Pull this out a little bit. Oh. All right, we're going to put this on here. Look at that. Heaven knows we belong way down below. Oh, wrong way. There we go. All right, now this goes right there. Now, in theory, this should still turn the rudder. And it does. I don't think y'all can see it because of the angle of the camera. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. Y'all can see the rudder. There we go. All right, there you go. You should be able to see the rudder. Yay, see, rudder moves. All right, bag 28. So when's your next stream, Adam? Tomorrow? Ooh, what time? I'll have to open up a browser tab on my computer. Get you a view. Because I unfortunately have to work tomorrow. Boom. Though I did find out on Friday that if I don't take any more personal time, which, you know, I will come July for the trip to East Tennessee, but I will have 6.5 hours of use or lose at the end of the year, so.
Yeah, but we're trying to go.
Trying to do what?
Something with pamphlet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? It's so cool. That I forgot to name every year. It's book and novel, booklet, or pamphlet and booklet. Booklet, pamphlet, something.
I'm a novel.
Yeah.
I'm so big, I'm a novel. $7 a.m. my time, trying to do a 12-hour run. Ooh, so I might be able to catch you when I get home from work. I'll still leave a browser tab open for you so you get the view while I'm at work. Nope, not that one. D-Swan. One, two, three. Yeah, it's a 4. The 4 spot. There's one. It amazes me how easy it is now to spot the different size Legos. Be digging around and they're like, nope, not that one, nope, not that one, nope, not that. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, we're trading different.
I remember when I first started, I'm sitting there like staring at a piece, especially these flat pieces that don't have anything on the top to tell you. I mean, granted, yeah, it's got the 3 in the bottom, so that tells you it's a 4-piece. But when you're looking in the bucket like this, you're like, man, I can't seem to find it. So you're picking up every single one. Let's see here. Hopefully Satisfactory is update to 1.2 when you stream. Sweet. Oh yeah, because tomorrow's Patch Tuesday. What's the new stuff with 1.2? I haven't looked at it.
I don't. I didn't press it very long, and then I got stuck on the clip.
Come on.
I'm trying to decide if I should run small and buy a dark pink or if I should use.
Oh. I'm looking over here for my instructions, and they're over here in front of me. So I'm sitting over here like, where's my instructions at? Why can't I scroll them? Because they're not there, you dummy. Fluids got better with the new truck storms now. You can change the nodes to pure and also random, and then you can change how much each part for each tier. Lots of stuff. They keep saying it that fluids are better every time they do an update, but I think Kevin was telling me that he's never seen the fluids actually get better. And maybe I don't max out my fluids, but I never seem to have an issue with fluids. So gonna run no mods on this run and see how far I can get in 12 hours. Sweet. I have never played Satisfactory with mods. I don't even know what mods I would get. We can fight until the battle ends. Well, that's if the string doesn't fail. Cross his fingers, Starlink is better. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say some good stuff about Starlink. Except the Russians, because they don't have Starlink anymore. They're a little pissed off about it, but...
Well, that can go.
As the wife said, they can blame Putin. I mean, it's simple. All he's got to do is just pull out of Ukraine. Well, running all the TVs in 4K is nice. I don't even have a 4K TV that I can run 4K on, so.
Like you wouldn't do it.
But if you're running all your TVs on 4K, I'm going to assume you could stream pretty good. That's not the pace I was after, but it is a piece I need. The piece I was after just disappeared. Daggum borrowers, give it back. Okay, that. I could have swore I saw this piece in the other bucket. Whatever. We're not going to talk about it. I will eventually figure this out. There we go. Whoa! I have a feeling it's not supposed to be that long. Supposed to be a shorter one? No, they're all that same size. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, back to work. For how long? Who knows? All right, Kevin, have fun, or try to have fun. We'll see you waiters. Not see you in waiters, but. There we go. I'm thinking this one's longer than those other ones. That's probably because it is. Yep. It was. All right. I need a pulley. There it is. And then I need this gear. I need this. And that. And then I need that piece there. Morning, Brick. How are you? I guess actually it's afternoon for me, but hopefully your Monday is going good. Why is that in there? Makes no sense. Thank you for doing the shout out for Brick. Oh, and Brick did a bed check too. Make sure everybody's in bed ready for the Tuca movie. Sweet. Thank you for that. There we go. So I can see a little bit better. Okay, fish is not working for some reason. Hang on a second. Here we are, like 2 hours in. I finally realized that it's not working. Okay. Now it should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The stupid games. Picture frame by my own hands. No one can. Go. There's that. All right, and then we need this piece. We need this gear. We need 2 of these circle pieces. And then we need this piece here. There. Alright. Alright, so that goes together like so. This will go in. Come on. There we go. And then we need another pulley. Okay, so it's definitely not in that one. Oh, there it is. Found it. Give it here. Dang it. No, wrong piece. Ah! Alright. So we need that. One, two, three, four. One. One. And one. Alright. So we're going to turn this upside down like so. Alrighty. Yep. It turns. Yeah. Peace on fire. Look at the place. No one is safe. No one is safe from you. Look at the place. No one is safe. No one is safe from you. All right, now we're gonna build a bunch of windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it, 5, and 6. We need windows. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Turned and you ran. Oh, slip. Ran from my hand. 2, 3, and 4. Push on the shove. Don't mean much. 1, 2. There's the fishing game. It's working. I heard it. Does it bring you back? Yeah. Right, blue on black. All right. No. Oh, but now I see. Truth lies and in between. Come on, get in there. All right. Then we need the door and a window. Never change a thing. Does it bring you back? Well, there ain't no room in that wheelhouse. Man. There we go. Yeah, look at that wheelhouse. There's like no room in there for anybody to stand. They're like right up against the door, the wheel is.
Well, it's not exactly just safe.
1, 2, 3, and 4. We need that one, that, and that. We need these 2, and that. I need 10 of these little dots here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then we need these 4 here. And we need 12 of these, so 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we need 6 of these, so 2, 4, 6. All right. Never getting out of this. So that there. Come to Suffocate City. All right, and so that one goes there. And this goes there. And that goes there. All right, and then I need 2 of these. And that goes there. And that one goes there. Excuse me, ship. You're kind of in the way now. I can't read the instructions. All right. That goes right there. Then that. Then that. And that there. That there. And then this one, much like the other one, goes like so. There we go. And it goes right there. Suffocate City. Welcome to Suffocate City. Go. And then the heart still beat. Oh, we're in ads. Dang it. Just going to town over here. Not even paying attention. And that. Those. And those. And that should be the end of that bag. Yep. So I'll go ahead and grab bag 29 up. This looks like we're going to start working on the paddle next. Six feet deep. I'm going to go ahead and get bag 30 sorted too. We'll just stick it underneath bag 29 for now. And all that's left is 31 and 32. We'll set them right down there. Oh. Whew. Welcome back from ads. I did not realize that ads were going, so I built for 30 seconds into the ads, so my bad. Hmm. Yep. Kamikaze crash like a suicide. Don't make this last forever. Sweet. That turns the rudder. Or move the rudder. Woo! Alright. Take the world with me when they put me in the die, yeah, yeah. Telling me I'm gonna fly, yeah, yeah, yeah. But we both know that's a fucking lie, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna move the boat for a little bit because I think it's gonna be a minute before we start using it again. So let's move it out the way so I'm not like building in my lap. There we go. All right. One, two. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We got that one there. And that one there. Put all the imperfections facing one way. That. I need the extra. I need this extra one here on this side. Yep. Ta-da! I gotta do 3 of these? Man. What's up, I'd hit it too. How are you doing? No, this is not the the Jaws build. Steamboat, yep. Oh, there's definitely a lot of detail. I gotta build 3 of these daggum things? That sucks. So how are you doing? I'd hit it too. Alright, so there's those 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Build them all the same. Oh. Let's see. I see Slugglebert's in here. Slugglebert, how are you? Does Slugglebert stream, baby?
I think so.
Did you do a shout out for Slugglebert?
Sure.
I'd hit that too. Do you stream as well? No tape. No tape.
I take the track of who does and who doesn't. They do straight.
There we go. There's that one. All right, last one.
Robert's another Canadian for the collection.
Part of the Canadian collection.
You know, there's only 35 of them. You gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all. That should be a stream team, the Canadian collection.
The Canadian Collective.
The Canadian Collective Stream Team.
Canadian Collective. Kevin jokes there's only 35 of them. So. Be a small group.
Oh, I love Hey Hey. How are you doing, Rosie?
Hey, Hay's over there. Somewhere. Maybe behind you.
Hey Hey's right there, yeah.
Sorry, the Disney stuff is spread out. I do need to put it in one place. Because there's some Disney there, and over there.
There we go. I have my molecules.
It does look like molecules.
Sore after walking for 4 hours yesterday at Mystic Fest. I was about to say, why were you walking for 4 hours? That sounds horrible.
Right? Why would you do that? But it sounds,
yeah.
Sounds like a place I would walk 4 hours too.
Sounded like it was a good time, though. sat for 20 minutes to get a reading.
So I don't.
I know what my reading is. You a dumbass. 3, 6, 9. The goose tails time. 12. 15. 18. 21. A 24. A 27. A 30. A 33. Well, that just empties that out. I'm not counting out 55. I'm just going to work.
Right. I don't. When they get like above like 20, I'm like, nah, just start picking stuff up as I go. I'm not counting shit out.
Why won't you let me out? I'll send her a pic of it in a minute on the book or the facey. Golly.
Face.
Well, she says the Facebooky, but I was going to say the book of face, and I was like, no, the facey book, and then none of that was correct in any shape, form, or fashion. She sent them. Bought a necklace and what I think Book would have wanted to. Oh, okay. That's what she's sending a pic of. What you would want. I'm telling you I'm bulletproof. Not really. I'm not bulletproof. Don't try it. Well, I guess you had a good weekend then. Tierney always seems to go AFK and never come back on Sundays. After the dinners. Oh, dang it. My thumb's going to do it again, I can tell. He's been watching Marvel stuff with Liquify, and he's been working on fixing my snow globes. What's wrong with your snow globes? Never heard of anybody fixing snow globes. Been doing a couple hours in the yard, getting stuff planted. Sweet. I think we're foregoing our garden this season. Yeah. Yeah. On that 91-degree day that we had. About half of them broke open and leaked all the liquid out. Oh, that sucks. It was due to cold temps, and he thinks it was hot temps. Either way, some of my precious moment Christmas ones were empty. Aww. Round for you. Other than the two that had to be thrown away due to mold growth. Aww. Broken snow globes and mold? Yeah. That sucks. Sweet, sweet. Well, hopefully he can get it fixed. Ah, craft STDs.
Zombie alarm.
Yeah. I imagine that would be the trickier part. Come on, Thumb, hang out for a little bit longer. We're almost done making the paddle wheel. All these years and didn't have a problem until I stored them in the garage. You know, I imagine it's probably the cold temps. Because y'all get cold up there. And that'll cause it to freeze, which will cause it to expand. And
Yeah, if you have it too close to the window or whatever.
they had it in the garage.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Because that means the garage doesn't get as close outside, but it doesn't get as warm as inside either.
Well, in the summer it gets warmer.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it's constantly fluctuating.
Stick to me like caramel. Started beef broccoli for dinner. Sweet. I saw stuffed beef broccoli for dinner, and I was like, okay, stuffed beef broccoli.
You know what sounds fantastic?
Hibachi does sound fantastic. Are you want hibachi for dinner? Stick to me like caramel.
Barbecue, so maybe that's not go off what I want. I would have us try the half an hour, 45 minutes, so eat it. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's half the time it takes one way. I'm not the person we consult on where to eat. If we both know I'll drive. I'll drive.
There we go. So I need these two, and then I need that there. Well, I can have Mark pick me up and take me to work, and then you can pick me up after work, and we'll go after that.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not the person to go off. As the person who stays home and spends all the money, I would not cook ever if I didn't.
At one point, Mackenzie lost me, and when she found me, she stuck a plant sprout in my hair to find me better. Of course, I was distracted by books, and that's why she lost me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I saw a video one time. This guy tied a balloon to his wife's belt loop so he can find her in the store easier.
Because she's tiny.
Every once in a while, when I have to go off and do something separate, and then I have to come back and find the wife and the kids, I now look for my daughter because she's actually tall enough to see over all the clothing racks.
And plus, she's always got the big bow in her hair, so she's hard to miss.
Be the same. You hit me like a hurricane. Oh no, I want to go the other way, don't I? Do I? Yes, I do. I want those pieces on the inside. Left behind lately. Never be the same. Mac and Aaron make cat noise in store to find each other. I told her she could make them, but I won't answer in a meow. I'll just let her know where I am.
I just yell minions.
I just text my wife and ask her where she's at. And if she doesn't answer, then I text my kids. Because my daughter, she'll answer.
I just yell minions.
She's a teenager. She's got that phone glued to her. She'll answer. 5. Yeah. It's hard to believe that Fantasy will be graduating high school next year.
She'll be 18 in like 6 months.
Yep. Bubba turns 16 this year, but of course he's not interested in his driver's license either, so.
Make them both do it at the same time.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Only was the last thing I wanted. Alone in a room. All of our minions are becoming adults. Every broken dream. Not a problem. I plan on going longer on my stream anniversary. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it earlier. Um, it's going to be like an 8-hour stream. It's not going to be long. Not like last year.
I should make badges for you. But you can do that for your important events. You can make badges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can set like one for people who donate like biddies and subs and whatnot, and another for just like a watch time for people, you know, just watch and just spend days.
Mm-hmm. All right. Come on.
Yes, has the phone.
Sweet.
And they still don't have like a date. I'm thinking they're safe.
Come on. Get in there. That was a pain in the ass. I got it though. What it took to win. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then 2, 4, and 6. Let's see here. D&D goes to 8:30. Well, y'all start early. Tell me y'all start like noon or something? 2, 4, 6. 8. Ten. Start at 3. So 5 hours after everybody gets in and gets settled and gets done chit chatting. Oh, we did more than half an hour of chit chat. Woo! Caught it with my big gut. Not as big as it used to be though. I have lost a couple of inches. And my A1C's below 7. My triglycerides dropped 800 points. Which shouldn't be that high to drop that far, but last week it was probably 2 hours food, 2 hours strategy, and 1 battle. I mean, I guess we tried to get out by midnight, so that, and we started at 6, so that was, 6 hours. Minus the hour it took everybody to get there and get settled in and do the light little chit chat thing and get a plate of food. Come on. Come on. There we go. when I do builds like this that remind me why I don't like doing Technic. The strategy was arguing over who was going to take an invisibility potion. I'll fix that argument real quick. I'll just take it. I don't care who's arguing over it. Mine now. By the time I'd snuck up on the enemy, they were all dead. You have to sneak faster. Mufasa. Alright, so this one is like so. So this one needs to be perpendicular. There we go. Alright. Gotta bring the ship back over. They want this side that I'm facing to be straight up and down. Alright. 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 And of course, we're not going to put these pieces here on to secure the paddle wheel to the boat yet. I gotta keep the boat completely still so that everything doesn't get jacked up like that. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. That's quite a new haircut. Hey, what's going on, Mac? Yeah. I cut it all off in support of a couple of co-workers who are battling breast cancer, and they both lost all their hair. trimmed up my beard and cut off my hair. But how are you doing? Yeah, they appreciated it. I could have swore I was in your stream yesterday, but I got a notification from Twitch today saying that my watch streak for your channel was broken. I was like, I'm pretty sure I had him up yesterday and was lurking about, but so then I watched a VOD this morning. Keep my watch streak alive. Yeah, see, I thought I was there. I don't know what Twitch is talking about. Twitch be twitchy.
Doesn't know.
Can I put these on so I can stop worrying about the daggum paddle wheel not being in the right spot? No. No, you can't. One, two, three, and four. And then these four. Let's see here. Busy work day almost done. Sweet. The main thing is the streamer knows I was there. Who cares about Twitch? It's lost control. Doesn't kill us, leaves a hole in our soul. But, my memory is crap, so, it very well I could have thought that I was there, but turned out I wasn't because I was thinking Saturday instead of Sunday, but you just proved that I was right in my thinking. What's up, Alex? Fell asleep and have woken up with really bad kidney pain. Oh no. Book had a kidney stone a while back. I would say hopefully it's that, nothing serious, but I mean, I don't think Book would wish that on anybody.
No, I would. I don't like people.
Never mind. She would. She don't like people. Oh, my shoutouts didn't give Mac a shout out. Sad day. Could one of my mods give Mac a shout out?
I just had to wait till I wasn't coming back. Oh, I have to reload. And I would also wish that it was so big, but yet just shy of them telling you that they'll actually do anything besides wait.
All right, let's see here. Oh, it works. Haha. All right, we still got 2 bags to go though, so I'm guessing it's a stand. Then again, maybe not. What do I know? God, this sucker's heavy. Is it on a stand? I don't remember.
Does it have a stand? I thought it left it. I didn't know.
Oh, just how far she's going. Oh. I think it's more string. I say, Alex, you haven't pissed her off enough to want her to wish that on you. I don't know if you've pissed her off at all, but I know you haven't pissed her off enough. Alright. Alright, I need my boat to move a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. The problem is I need to work on the front of the boat. 1. No, that's not the... Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Seven. 8. All right, cool. And it wants 2 of these. All right. Stupid Twitch closed when I was lurking. That'll happen. What I hate is there are some times where I'm lurking and I'm like, I don't hear anything. And I look over and Twitch has paused the stream, so then I have to unpause it. Like, dang it. Ah! Try to put a piece on wrong. Times like these. I'm assuming we're fixing to put the white pieces on. Yeah, look at that. That's so smart. Hey, give me that. Rude. Ah. It's times like these. There's that piece. that piece. And that piece. Hey, we're building the anchor. Give me that. I want that piece right there. Thank you. Over my love in all the wrong places. Here's our anchor and our winch. And our lever for pulling and our chain. Fucked up and I can't deny. There it is. Alright. So first things first, we're going to stick our winch on there like so. And that goes there. Whee! Because all my life I fucked up and I can't. Excuse me. There we go. I fucked up and I can't deny. Nope, not that piece. Nope, not that one either. That's the piece I'm looking for right there. Of course, the ship's in the way, so you can't see. There we go. All right. Why don't we just make this all one step? Excuse me. Why are we gonna make it two separate steps? Oh, we are in ads. Okay, cool beans. Whoopsie. Doing it again. There's that piece. And those. And there's that piece. I need 2 of those. There we go. All right. There's that step. There's that. And that. And then that. That. These 2. Yep. And then this piece here. These 2. Along with that. Yep, that and that. And that. And we're back from ads, looks like. All right, back to what we were building over here. You're done, Bill. All right, there's that. All right, so we're gonna take this. That there, then this goes here. That there. That. You'll be the death of me. All right, and then this goes this way. If you want me, hold me back. Back to the remedy. Come on. You'll be the death of me. To the rim. Seriously? Oh. Hey, now that you've built that, build it again! Oh, I did say ×2 at the beginning. Ah, fuck it. Uno más! Uno más! I don't know why I grabbed 2, only needed 1. Whatever. Bye, Twerk. Nope, not that one. This one. Give me the piece. Just give it to me. Flip that over. That goes there. Need 2 of those. I also need 2 at the end. I know that. I need that. And that. I need that. And that. These 2. That. These 2. And this piece. that. And then it's these two here. It's all black magic with bad habits. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. They're the loading planks. Beep, 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 beep. Wee, wee. All right. I need 4 of these little white pulleys. I call it an epic eagle ray. Ooh. I need 2 of these big gray pulleys. And then I need I want to do this twice. Okay, cool. I saw that. So let me start pulling parts out again for the second one. 1, 2. Oh, they are giving me the... I hate when they do that. Sometimes they'll give you all the parts that you need to make both of them. And then sometimes they'll just tell you the parts that you need to make one of them and go, hey, this is ×2, by the way. Well, make up your freaking mind. Which one is it?
You know why that is? Different teams make different sets, and therefore different teams write the directions differently.
But it's changed in this one.
Oh, like within the thing.
Yeah. Like the last couple of things that have told me to make 2 of have given me just the materials needed to make 1 of. And then it says ×2. Like literally the planks here that I just made. It gave me the numbers for 1 plank and then told me to make 2 of them. This one's giving me all the stuff that I need to make 2 of them. And it's telling me to make 2 of them. And the only reason I know that is because I need 10 of these pieces for 1, and there's only 2 left, so I definitely can't make a second one with 2. So obviously they've given me all the pieces I need up front. That's not the part I'm looking for. Frack. Make up my mind. All right, so I got those 4. I got those 2. I got those 2. I got these 2. I got those 2. I got those 2. I got those 10. I just need these 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. No, my fan died. Said Wright's barbecue. Now I kind of want to go to Wright's.
I know. I want my burger, flavor, and fillet.
Why are you going to do that to me?
When you're done, you can use more of that fillet to make it more
It does need to get burned. It sucks because gas is so expensive right now, but I gotta get that fuel out of there. It's been in there for like a year.
I know it's expensive, and we don't need to be filling it up willy-nilly, but that gas also needs to get out of this.
Sign of love.
Oh, I did say I was going to start at 5, so. Usually do like 6 to 8. Probably do 6 to 9. I mean, I don't have kiddos.
Right. There we go. This smokestack's like right in the line of the camera, so it's like making it all fuzzy and stuff. No! Stop it! Let's see here. Well, that's why they're sliding off. I didn't put the extra pulley on. Oh, look at that! Imagine what happens when you actually, follow the instructions. Oh my gosh, come on. I wanted to say something, but I refrained. I personally would have preferred that these were made opposite. That way they're both on the outside of the planks instead of one on the inside, one on the outside. But oh, okay, never mind. There's more. But wait, there's more. Silly Tuca. Nobody saw that. Of course, it'll be one on each side because there's a thing on each side. But no, Tuca dumb. I wish they would have done it this way. Huh? We're not making two of these, are we? Okay. Ow. And then we need this, this, and that. And this here. Go in there like so. And this comes through like so. And this. All right. Said it so many times. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. All right. Life like a gypsy. Said it so many times. I would change my ways. No, never mind. Call me a saint. Call me a favorite. Call me the worst. Alright, and then I need a white pulley to go on the edge there. And then I need this. No, I tried. That I can say, be on my way. And then got, nope, not that. I need these two. Yeah. All right. And then this here goes right here. Roots, my roots run deep into the hollow. And that goes through like so. And that one goes, nope. All right, that one goes there. And then it goes underneath here. And then goes in here. And this one goes underneath as well. And then slides through here. Nope, not that one. There we go. All right. There's that one. There we go. Cool. All right, then we need this. Ah. That goes there. Then this one. And then this. And then this. All right. And then we'll need this one. And this one goes over here. Put it right back here. I've seen better days. I feel like I've been on this bag forever and we still got another bag to go. Yeah.
Stop saying things like that.
Don't do a goddamn thing they say. Everything came to a screeching halt when we started doing the frickin' paddle wheel.
She got all the techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Technical.
Nope. Yep. All right. That. 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 All right, got our two flag poles. Got the flagpole here, which I guess y'all can't see either. There we go. Got this flagpole here, and then this flagpole here. All right, last bag. It looks like it's sand. All right. And so it doesn't say it requires the ship, so we're going to move the ship over here out the way. So I got more room to work. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. And that's a 12. One, two, three, four. That piece. And that piece. And then we need 3 of these. Nope. Nope. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we need 2 of these. We'll do 2 of them. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, nope. 1, nope. 2, 3, and 4. One, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty. We need these 2, and then these 4. I got an epic sponge. One, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ow. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? How is your day going? Been lurking the whole time. About to get back to writing. Just want to see how you're doing. We're wrapping up. These are the last few pieces we have. What you working on? Spent yesterday put together an event for art. Trying to get art player together for a charity event. Oh, okay. All right. And then supposedly we won't pass the drop test, that's for sure. Come on. There we go. There she is. She is complete. But she won't fit in the camera. Look at me. We're just getting seasick over here now. Yeah, that's not going to work either. My cord's not long enough on my camera. Dang it. But I will pick it up and put it in the main shot, or the headshot. There we are. All done. Let's see here. You know what? Let's go to my just chatting screen. That'll be a bigger picture. Not much, but whoa! There we go. Now to where to put it. That's a future me problem, which is now a me problem. Because now it's future me's time to figure out what to do with it. We'll stick it right there for now. Let's see here. That's for writing, working on my next book. I got 3 skeletons written for my next 3 chapters, and I'm going back over and expanding the details. Cool. It always seems so daunting when you have all the pieces. Yeah. Alright, well, we did finish it. It took us an extra hour, but I didn't want to leave us with, 2 bags or whatever. That just didn't make sense to me. So, I figured we would just go until we finished, and we did. So, now it's time to raid out. That way my family and I can go get some dinner. And look at that, Till Giraffe is on. So we will raid into Till Giraffe. Shout out Till Giraffe, not Giraffe. 44. All right. That's where we're going in case you get left behind. Here's a raid message for good old Teal. And then we'll get the raid started here. So don't forget to copy the raid message so that you can put it in her chat. I always forget to copy it, so.
I always forgot to copy it on my own.
Let's see here. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, watching the build. We got it completed in 4 streams. Granted, 2 of those streams went a little bit longer than we anticipated. But that's all right. In the meantime, though, Book is having an event tonight. I think it's just in her Discord.
Yeah, just in Discord.
So hop into her Discord tonight around 6-ish Central. Depending on how long it takes us to get dinner and get back. And she said that it's going to 8 or 9, depending upon how long everybody hangs out for. Then she has her stream tomorrow, so don't forget to check her out tomorrow. And then she's got Thursday. And then I'll be back Saturday with my affiliate anniversary stream where we're going to be raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. So I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good night. Bye.